wait for that call, for that big project where you have a big budget, because nobody is going to take that risk on you until you can show them what you can do. And the only way that's gonna happen is if you're willing to take the risk on yourself. What's up everybody, Aviv and CineSummit. Welcome back. It's been a few months since the last video, since the last output. For those of you that have been following, you know that we've been working on this studio space, and that just really took up all the time and effort. But we're here finally a few months in, and it's all gonna be for you, for the better. Hopefully we're gonna have tons of content coming soon. Employees, that's why we got this space and a place for us to record all the time. Hopefully the echo's not too bad. We're gonna improve on that, don't worry about it. But in general, expect a lot of good stuff, a lot of fun stuff. I know we've been quiet for a while. That's all gonna change real shortly, God willing, so expect a lot of good stuff. One of the things that I wanted to mention in this video is that this space has taken us quite some time to make, and it's been quite expensive. It's been quite a little risky, a little scary, but on the other hand, it's been exciting. It's like I feel like a new beginning, like I'm really ready to take the CineSummit to that next level. And it's just a step that I had to dive into. It was a little worrisome because the expenses started off like I tried to keep it minimal. I think I got to like about quadruple what I expected to put into it. So I wanted to mention a few words about taking risks. I can go back actually to the way the CineSummit began. The CineSummit began with me taking about a 6-month break from DPing. And that was a big risk because I wasn't active. I wasn't out there, trying to get more work. I was just whatever work came my way, that's what I did, nothing else. And it really has paid off. Obviously, it's been about 5-6 years now since the CineSummit has started. You guys are a part of that, big following. We have really impressive DPs and directors from all around the world that have been on, and all because I decided to take that one big jump. The main part about that risk is that you have to be willing to like forego some immediate income. I did that for about at least a 6-month, maybe even a year period where I wasn't taking in work just so that I can continue to grow the event. The studio is basically the same kind of a concept. Like, I know that a lot can come of it. I don't have a big master plan. I have a little bit of an idea of what it's gonna be all about, but I said I'm just gonna jump in the water, and worst case scenario, I lost the money, and then we just go back to the drawing board. So I'm doing the same thing also similarly right now with a project that I got coming up. I had a project, a very interesting project that came up, quite low budget, a startup company. They don't have too much funds. They wanted a very basic video, and I'm pouring all of that money into the project so that I can get an amazing result. I'm bringing in an incredible DP, one of our past CineSummit presenters, spending the money on all the gear, from at a rental company to get the proper gear, crew, etc. Basically, I'm not doing it the old-fashioned way, where it's really just a run and gun, one-man band, maybe an assistant. Yeah, so get ready. We are going to do some serious behind the scenes where hopefully you're going to learn a lot. Stay tuned. That wasn't just a tease. I'm putting it all back into the project to see, to push myself as a filmmaker. And I know that the potential, the upside is huge. Yeah, it's again a big risk. I might end up with a result that I'm not even that happy with in the end. But if it does what it can do, the results can be huge. And I remember that I got this inspiration from when I was on a pretty big project where I was like, what do they call, second unit DP. And I was talking to the director and I said, how did you get into it? How do you get to the level that you're at? How does that whole process start? And he said, in one word, investing in yourself. He saved up money, 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, whatever it was. He went and came up with a script, came up with the concept, hired crew, basically became his own production company and put that money into making his own film, no client, for himself, so that he has a product that he can then show other production companies that will potentially hire him. Today he's doing big stuff, but it all started with saving money and making his own project. So I just thought it was interesting. I'm tying that into to this space here, which by the way is very unfinished, what you're seeing here. I just wanted you to take that takeaway. Don't wait for that call for that big project where you have a big budget, because nobody is going to take that risk on you until you can show them what you can do. And the only way that's going to happen is if you're willing to take the risk on yourself. So that means you got to dip into the kitty, dip into that piggy bank, pay some good crew, take the time to develop an interesting concept, go out there, shoot it, edit it, develop the whole thing. You're on your own. Have a nice final product so that you can now show it and say, hey, this is what I'm capable of. Nobody's going to take that risk without seeing what you can do. So same thing, even if you're just trying to show your skills as a DP. Go out there and create a scenario, hire some actors, and create a scenario where you can light something impressively, and then show it so that you can show that to directors and that they can potentially hire you. But that's the key, investing in yourself. So we've now spent the last 3 months in creating the space. It's almost done. We're ready to rock and roll. We got a lot of projects coming up. Look out for this upcoming project that I'm investing in myself, with bringing in some incredible crew together. We're going to do a lot of behind the scenes on that, and we'll get that all out to you. So that's about it. That's an update for what CineSummit has coming along. Make sure to open up the emails, check your Facebook, check the YouTube, subscribe, hit the whatever, all the buttons, so you know what's going on, and we'll get a whole lot of cool content coming out to you, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.
Bout to bang, do your thing. I'ma do mine for life. Bout to bang, do your thing.